I made a game in 6 minutes. So I've seen many amazing people create games in 10 minutes, like Brackeys and Blackthorn Prod, and obviously many others. But then I started to wonder, is it possible to create a game faster than that? Like 9 minutes? Or 8? Or 7? Or 6? Or 5? Just kidding, I stopped at 6 minutes. But anyways, that's what I wanted to test out. So I did. And it turned out really, really bad.
What is that? Oh,
But anyways, my game idea / concept was that there's a cube, and that cube had 6 sides, and each side was a plane, and each plane had different colors. So basically it's a cube with different colored sides. The goal for the game was to find the color by rotating the cube with arrow keys to match the color that you were told to find. Wait, was that repetitive? I don't know, but hopefully the visuals make more sense. I also added a timer to make it harder and force the player to find the color faster. Now that I talked about the game idea, I also want to talk about the rules for the challenge, so you guys obviously know what's going on during the challenge. The first rule for my game was that I had to create it in under 6 minutes, no more, no less. And the second rule was that I could have an idea for the game, and the third rule was that I could have some minimum preparation. This included of the cube already being in the scene view, and created with the tags with the color names on each respective plane. And the second part was that I could have the scripts already created, obviously with no code in them. And once you watch the challenge, you'll have noticed that I named the scripts because I did have a rough idea of how I was going to do things. But with all of that set aside, here's the challenge. Hope you guys enjoy. 3, 2, 1, go. We're going to first change this to -10, and we're going to change this to solid colors so we can see that in our view and change or add that to this so we can have that there. Public transform cube, and we're going to check if input get key down key code left arrow, then cube.rotate 0f 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 0f, and we're going to edit these values. Cube.rotate rotation.y plus f, and we're going to take this, Control V, change this up, change this to right, and we're going to change this to minus, and we're going to copy Control X 0F, change this to Control there. What am I even saying honestly at this point? Don't know. Control C, Control V, not Control minus there, and we won't have time to test that, but what we can do is just set a reference at least. Please load, please load, please load. There you go. And we're gonna next create a game object. Don't even care about naming that, and double click on our game mechanics. I believe we're going to be using text, so we're going to use the UI plugin. So we're going to say public transform cam, and we say public string find color, and we're going to say public int find color int. We're going to say public text timer text, and finally we're going to say public float timer, and this we're going to say find color int is equal to random dot range 0, 5, and debug dot log find color with an input of find color int, and we're going to say if input dot get key down key code dot space, then ray cast hit, and ray direction ray, and new ray, and we're going to input our cam dot position, cam dot forward, because because it's facing forward, and we're going to check if physics, dude, I can't spell physics, dot raycast direction ray out of hit and 10f. Oh no, then we're going to check if our hit dot collider dot tag equal to orange. Then we're going to say if our find color int is equal to 0 and debug.log correct. Then we're going to copy and paste this twice, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. And we're going to change this to blue, change this to green, change this to yellow, change this to purple, change this to red, and we're going to change, oh no, change that. I think we change this to 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're gonna change this to 1. And we're gonna save this, go into Unity, game object, click on a game object. Please load, please load, please load. Really appreciate that. Okay, now we're gonna drag and drop this, and what else? Find color size 6, and I'm gonna say O B G B G Y P R, and now we're gonna go to this, and do we have time? Nope. We're gonna say if our timer is greater than 0, timer minus equal time dot delta time, and no, wait, that's not a function. No, and then say timer text dot text is equal to timer dot to string. That's a function. Control S, and we're gonna go into this UI text. Right, we gotta create a text. Please load, please load, please load. Canvas, and we're gonna click on our text, position it somewhere above there. Sure, why not? And then game object text, and we're gonna bold it. Nope, we don't have time. Okay, so that was it. Hopefully. Okay, so I think that was a good run. First take. Let's see how it looks. Click play. So unfortunately we couldn't add a reset button, but if we go over to our console, it tells us to find green, and oh, we didn't even set a timer value. Where is our game object? Okay. So I guess this is customizable completely. So I guess we can just give ourselves a time of 3 seconds. Okay, so so we're essentially supposed to find the color and click space to confirm. So we're gonna try this again. Play. 3 seconds. Tells us to find orange. Click space. Correct. Okay, so that is perfect. Okay, so that was a challenge. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. So I'm going to be explaining everything right now because I wasn't really prepared to talk at that moment as my mind was really all over the place. So basically, I'm going to go and hit play, and you just got to trust me that I did not change anything from then to now. So I'm going to go and hit play, and if you go and pay attention to our console right here, well, we got our timer, and B stands for blue, and each of the starting letters stand for their color. So we're going to be finding color blue, and it's right in front of us, so we just got to click space, and it's correct, the correct color. So if we try this again, A restart button would have made this so much more efficient, but obviously we didn't have time. P, purple, it's at the top. Click correct, I didn't get it in time. So I'd also, if I had more time, I'd also connect the timer and maybe like a you lose screen or something like that. So you can also see that our cube rotates. So I'm hitting the up key and it's rotating in the Y direction positively, and when I hit the down key, obviously negatively in the Y direction, and left and right. So I'd probably give myself an overall score of 5 out of 10, and the two parts that consisted of that score would be my execution and my game concept. And my game concept is probably like a 4 out of 10, and my execution is like a 6 out of 10. Okay, that's basically it, guys. And if you've made it this far, you're pretty awesome. And if you want to be even more awesome, like and subscribe, because it really only takes 1 second. All you gotta do is just click buttons. So I'd really appreciate that. And I do spend quite a while on these videos, so I'd really appreciate that. And I'll see you guys in the next one.